Assalamu alaikum students, hope so you will be fine, and topic of discussion is five kingdom classification system. I'm going to explain this topic on the basis of just 2 points. The first point is the level of cellular organization and the second point is the principal modes of nutrition. In this topic, I'm going to explain why we need five kingdom classification, who proposed the five kingdom classification, which are the characteristics features of the five kingdoms. And whole this discussion is based on these 2 points. So you will have to prepare to remember these 2 points, and you will be able at the end of this lecture to write a long question on your own notebook. Let's start the topic. The five kingdom classification, the reason behind it's the rejection of three kingdom classification. The three kingdom classification was rejected due to two terms. The first term is the prokaryotes and the second term is eukaryotes. These two terms are described by the Echatin in 1937. The three kingdom classification is unable to describe the term prokaryotes for the bacteria and eukaryotes for the plant cell as well as the animal cell. That's why in 1967 Robert Whittaker proposed a five kingdom classification system. This is the recent and modern kingdom of classification. These kingdoms are, the first kingdom is Monera, second one is Plantae, third one is Animalia, Fungi, and the last one is the Protista. The kingdom Plantae, Animalia, Fungi and Protista. These four kingdom includes the animals that are eukaryotes, and the kingdom Monera include the animals that are prokaryotes. The four kingdom contains the animals or organisms that are eukaryotes, and the kingdom Monera contains the organisms that are prokaryotes. The organism that are prokaryotes are the organism that is made up from prokaryotic cell. So let's start the basis of the five kingdom of classification. The first basis is the level of cellular organization. The first one, the cell could be a prokaryotic cell and the cell could be a eukaryotic cell. The prokaryotic cell means the nucleus will be absent. The cell could be a prokaryotic and the cell could be a eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell and it could be a eukaryotic cell. The organism could be a unicellular and it could be a multicellular. The first one is point or the basis is level of cellular organization. Prokaryote, eukaryote, it means that the kingdom Monera contains the animals that could be a prokaryote, it contains the animal that could be eukaryote. This kingdom contains the animals that have the unicellular organizations and also have multicellular organization. And the next point or the next basis of the five kingdom of classification is the principal mode of nutrition. The first is autotrophs. Autotrophs are the organisms that can prepare their foods. So here is mistakenly write the R. Okay, the second one is the ingested heterotroph. The second mode of nutrition is the ingested heterotroph. The organism could be a autotroph or ingested heterotroph, or it could be a absorptive heterotroph. It could be a absorptive heterotrophs. So remembers that prokaryotic cell or eukaryotic cell. The word prokaryotic, the word pro mean before and karyon mean nucleus. It means the cell that do not contains nucleus is known as prokaryotic cell, and the word eu mean present, karyon mean nucleus. The eukaryotic cell is the cell that contains the well-defined nucleus. So, unicellular organization means a single cell is present, and multicellular means many cells combine together and form an organism is known as multicellular organism. Mode of nutrition, the autotrophs can prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Ingested heterotrophs, the ingested heterotrophs intakes food by the process of ingestion, and absorptive heterotrophs cannot prepare their food and absorbs food from other organisms. So first kingdom is the kingdom Monera or kingdom prokaryotes. So remember that the kingdom Monera is the single kingdom in the five kingdom classification system that contains the prokaryotic organisms. So what are the characteristics features of the kingdom Monera? The kingdom Monera is contains the prokaryotic organism. The first characteristics feature is a prokaryotic organism. It means that the organism prokaryotic organism या prokaryotic cell. The second one is, see that level of organization. Mostly animals that are present in the kingdom Monera are the unicellular. Are unicellular. Unicellular. The third one is the prokaryotic cell, means the cell that do not have nucleus. It means that the nucleus is absent. So the third point is that the nucleus is absent. It means that the nuclear membrane will also absent. If the nucleus is absent, then there will be no nuclear membrane inside the cell. So the third point is that if it contains the prokaryotic cell, then the nuclear membrane is absent. The third point is that nuclear membrane is absent. The fourth point is that cell wall of the prokaryotic cell that is present in the kingdom Monera is made up from peptidoglycan. It is made up from peptidoglycan. Okay, the last point is that it's related to the examples or organisms that are present in the kingdom Monera. The first one is bacteria and the second one is the cyanobacteria. The one point is missing. This point is a principal mode of nutrition. What's its principal mode of nutrition? The organisms that are present in kingdom Monera are mostly are heterotrophs, just like the bacteria, but some are autotrophs, just like the cyanobacteria. Why the cyanobacteria is known as autotrophs? Because the cyanobacteria contains the green photosynthetic pigments chlorophyll, and it can prepare their own food in the presence of the light. The cyanobacteria, the second name of cyanobacteria, it is known as a blue green algae. It is known as blue-green algae. It means that the cyanobacteria contains the blue pigment, the cyanin pigment, as well as the green, the chlorophyll pigments. That's why the cyanobacteria is known as blue-green algae. The algae mean organism that can prepare their food. The blue is related to the pigment that's name is the cyanin. So that's why it is known as cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria that contains the is also known as blue-green algae because it contains blue pigment cyanin as well as the green pigment chlorophyll. Okay, point number 6. What's point number 6? Some are autotrophs. Some are autotrophs just like the cyanobacteria, and mostly heterotrophs. Okay, so note that it is a point number 1, 2, this one is a third, this one is fourth, this one is 5, and this one is 6. So 6.6 characteristic feature of kingdom Monera is done. Now the next kingdom is written here. It is a kingdom Plantae. Which kind of organisms are present in the kingdom Plantae? Remember that the 2 points, the cellular organization and the mode of nutrition. The kingdom Plantae contains the organisms that are eukaryotes. The first point is that eukaryotes. It contains the organisms that are eukaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell. Next one is, if it is a eukaryotic cell, then what will be organization? Mostly the kingdom Plantae contains the plants, and plants are the multicellular because it contains many kind of cells, just like the stem cell, leaf cell, mesophyll cells, or mesophyll cells, xylem, phloem, companion cells. Xylem and phloem are the tissues, and they are made of different kind of cells: the sieve cells, tube cells, companion cells, etc. So the first point is that it is a eukaryotic cell. The second one is the which kind of organization? The multicellular organization. The third point is that which mode of nutrition? Multicellular. Which mode of nutrition is present? So all the plants are autotrophs. The third point is that they are the autotrophs. Fourth point is that if they are eukaryotic cell, then the nucleus is present. This means that the nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane is also present. Nuclear membrane will be present. Nuclear membrane is present. The fifth point is that the cell wall of the kingdom Plantae is made up. Cell wall is made up from cellulose. The cell wall is made up from cellulose. The cell wall is made up from cellulose. And the last point is related to the examples: gymnosperms, angiosperms, mosses, etc. Gymnosperms, gymnosperm, angiospermy, flowering plants, non-flowering plants, etc. So the 6 points are done. Next kingdom is the kingdom Animalia. So write there kingdom Animalia. Which kind of cellular organization will be present in kingdom Animalia? Prokaryotes or eukaryotes? Now you tell which kind of organisms are present. Prokaryotes or eukaryotes? Eukaryotes will be present. Eukaryotes, we are the animals, so which kind of organization is present? Multicellular or unicellular? We are the multicellular because our bodies contains of different kind of cells, just like the eye cell, brain cell, bone cell, etc. So eukaryotic cell and the multicellular. Eukaryotic cell, multicellular organism. And the third point is that which mode of nutrition? We are heterotrophs. Which kind of heterotroph? Absorptive or ingested? We are the ingested heterotrophs. Ingested heterotrophs. Heterotrophs. Okay, the cell wall is absent in the animal cell. So you know that why the cell wall is absent in the animal cell. The answer of this question will be present in the topic of cell wall, and the link of this topic will be present in the description, so you can see that. The cell wall is absent in the animal cell. Okay, cell wall is absent. Eukaryotic, it means that the nuclear envelope will be present. Nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope will be present. And the last point is the example. What's the example of animals? Humans, gods, etc. Okay, the next kingdom is kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Fungi. First one is eukaryotic, right there first. eukaryotic cell. Which kind of organization? Multicellular organization. Some are unicellular, mostly are multicellular organization. Which kind of nutrition mode of nutrition is present in the fungus? The fungus does not contains the green pigment, so it means that they are heterotrophs. Which kind of heterotroph? Ingested or absorptive. They are heterotroph. They gets their food in the form of fluids, and absorbs its fluid from the soil. So they are the absorptive heterotrophs. Absorptive heterotrophs. Eukaryotes, it means that the nuclear envelope will be is present, cell wall is present, and cell wall is made up from chitin. Cell wall is made up from chitin. The last one is the example right there: aspergillus, molds, truffles, etc. Okay, the last one is the kingdom Protista. The animals that do not fit in the characteristic feature of the any other kingdom. It means the organism that have some characteristics of like plants, that have some characteristics like animals, and that have some characteristics like Munarians. So they do not fit in the definition of not a kingdom of plenty, not animalia, not the Monera. So these kind of organisms are placed in the kingdom Protista. The kingdom Protista contains the protozoans. Protozoans are the animal like organisms. It contains the protozoans. It is also a eukaryotic and multicellular. Eukaryotic, multicellular. Some are unicellular, some are unicellular, and it contains the animals known as the protozoans. Protozoans are the animal like organisms, the organism that have some characteristics features of the kingdom Animalia, but they do not properly fit in the definition of the kingdom Animalia. That's why they are placed in the kingdom Protista, because they have some characteristics like kingdom Animalia and some characteristics like kingdom Plantifungi and Munarians. That's why they do not fit in the definition of the Animalia and placed in the kingdom Protista. All right. Some organisms are like algae. Algae are also present in this kingdom. And some plants like organisms are also present in this kingdom. The last one, which we do not discuss in any 5 kingdom classification, it is a virus. Why the virus are not included in any 5 kingdom classification? Because the virus are the acellular organism. They do not contain the cells. They are living as well as the non-living. If the viruses are present on the living organisms, then the viruses is living. If the viruses are present on the non-living organism, then they are the non-living. And that's why the viruses is not included in the 5 kingdom of classification system. So this is your topic. Hope so now you will be able to write this topic. So if you have any sort of question related to this topic, you can ask in the comment box.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.